This was like an oasis that we could come to and not experience anything other than ourselves.
Off this country road in northern Michigan, tucked away in the woods, is Idlewild.
What did this place mean to you?
Everything. Peace, Black people, love, getting together, socializing, sharing, and everything good about life.
A summer resort town built in the 1920s. It was one of a few places Black families like Marilyn Atkins could own property and vacation freely.
One of the things was segregation did not allow at that time African Americans to go to resorts. And then when my parents discovered this place, they said, aha, this is what we're going to do. And so it's become a family tradition, and I've been coming up here all my life.
Also known as Black Eden, this place was a refuge from the reality of what it meant to be Black in America during segregation.
I would bring my friends up for the weekend, and their parents would come. It was wonderful. It was just, we were together. It was wonderful. This is very different from when my father and I and the family built it in 59, 60, 61.
Atkins built this cottage with her father over 60 years ago when she was 9 years old.
I have this paneling put in so that my future generations don't have to do anything.
She put the final touches on it last year, hoping to continue the tradition through the generations of her family, including her daughter, Elizabeth.
Idlewild is a tremendous source of pride, and it anchors us in our history and culture. It's so joyous, like the whole world just melts away, and you're just embraced by this joy and like freedom here.
But when the Civil Rights Act of 1964 was signed, things changed.
Integration did a lot to damage Idlewild, and my mother used to say that when integration came, Black people deserted Idlewild because then other places opened up and we could go any place. And she said, they're just leaving Idlewild, and she would get so angry about that.
Less and less people returned to Idlewild.
It took a generation and a half off.
But over the last few years, residents like Blair Evans and Susan Matus have been leading an effort to change that. They're hoping revitalization will attract not just tourists, but residents.
There's really been a rediscovery of Idlewild by a lot of younger folks.
And it's happening. Some students are pitching in to restore the famed Flamingo Club, a nightclub where some of the biggest names in entertainment performed, from Louis Armstrong and Sammy Davis Jr. to Della Reese and the Four Tops.
So it makes me feel pretty accomplished because of all the historical figures that have stepped foot in this very place.
I've never seen a group of young people we're out of the city of Detroit, we're up here in the country where all you have is dirt roads, lakes and stuff, and the kids didn't want to go home. I know it's not going to be restored to what it was, but at least they'll have a hand in making it a better place.
A new generation remembering the resilience of the past, inspiring them to build towards the future.
Why is it important to carry on this legacy of what Idlewild stands for and the purpose of Idlewild?
We want it to last forever. We want our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, and their great-grandchildren to understand and appreciate this place and carry it on and keep the tradition of what it's called the Black Eden, to keep that tradition up. We don't want it to fall by the wayside.
Yeah, and as you can see, there is an all-out effort to try and remain and keep that tradition that Idlewild has. Now, Blair Evans and Susan Matus, they are the stewards of the motel that's in town. They tell us that they are working on securing even more funding and even more grants to try and restore and rebuild the community there. They also tell us in the coming weeks they are excited to announce some of the new entertainment and attractions that will be coming to town in the spring and the summer. Guys.
Meagan, that's great. Just an area with so much history. Yes. It'd be wonderful to bring it back to the way it once was. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Meagan. Great story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Find your favorite recipes, celebrity interviews, uplifting stories, shop our favorite deals, and so much more with the Today app. Download it now.